This is not a real sheep. Okay, I'm joking, but this is not a real sheep. This is me. You see, ever since I was little, I've always tried to get close to my sheep, but because I don't look like one, they've always ran away from me. So I have a plan, which is to go undercover in a realistic sheep costume and truly convince these sheep that I am one of them. And it all started with me looking for sheep costumes on Google. And this was one of the hardest tasks of my life. For some reason, trying to find a realistic sheep mask felt almost impossible. I spent hours searching through the internet until I found this. So I've just ordered the sheep mask, which is great, but it'll take a long time to get here. Now for the other part of the costume, I have two options. I could either research and then buy one, like I've done before, or I could build it. So I'm gonna build it. But before I do that, I need to tell you about something that's very important. Sneaking up on these sheep is going to be a lot harder than I originally thought. This is because our vision looks something like this. Meanwhile, sheep's vision looks a bit more like this. They can see incredibly far around them, and if you're wondering why this is going to make it more difficult, well, you'll see later on in the video. But anyways, we need 3 main items for this costume. The first one being this disposable coverall. The second one being spray adhesive, which is just glue. And this pillow that's filled with sheep wool looking stuff. I started by sticking the wool onto the overall, however, it took quite a while, so I had a lot to do the next day. So I'm wearing it right now. I'm gonna go to sleep, and good morning. So yesterday, I didn't realize that this stuff was toxic, so that's why I'm outside now, and I'm also wearing gloves. And after a little bit more gluing, I finally had a finished product. And I only put the wool on one side because that's the only side the sheep will see. And now that the body part of the costume was done, all I had to do was wait for the mask. It took a lot longer than expected, but after 3 weeks, it finally came. I'm gonna open this now. I cannot breathe. And I can barely see out of this mask. So now that we have both parts of the costume, tomorrow we're gonna do the test, and I'm gonna see if I can trick these sheep into thinking that I'm also a sheep. I'm not super confident about it, but we'll see how it goes. Good morning. Today is the day of the test. But before we do that, I just want to briefly go back to the very start of the video. Remember when you clicked on the thumbnail? Well, that thumbnail was created by vidIQ. vidIQ is a tool that allows you to take terrible thumbnails like this and turn them into professional looking ones. I personally started using vidIQ for my thumbnails because of how many big YouTubers and companies use it. So if you want to make MrBeast level thumbnails, all for under $20 a month, then click the link in the description. And by doing that, you're helping me pay for my extra fries at McDonald's. So thank you. And now it was time for the test. And I also recommend not watching this in full screen because the quality is kind of bad. Alright guys, I cannot see anything at all. As I was crawling up this hill, I was quickly faced with a problem. Right now, they don't want to go anywhere near me. I tried to follow the sheep up behind these trees, but they kept getting away from me. It's really hard to get close. And on top of all that, I was about to face a completely different problem. I'm shedding wool. My costume is in shambles. The mask is falling apart. This is the last time that I'm going to be able to use the costume before it completely rips. I had one last opportunity to get close to these sheep, so I made sure to try my best. Now remember how I talked about how sheep can see very far around them? Well, this is where it gets difficult because I'm crawling right behind them and yet they can still see me. My last attempt at getting close to a sheep came down to this. But before I could even realize, they were already running away from me. Well, to answer the question, did I truly convince these sheep that I'm one of them? Make sure to click that first link in the description.